every American sometime in their life should come up to the Capitol building and go talk to their elected representatives and speak truth to power, because that is how we stay free.
This has been the most influential cannabis industry lobby days to date. More than 200 business professionals from across the country descended upon Washington, D.C. to advocate for their interests and to educate lawmakers on the successes of the legal cannabis industry from coast to coast. Our members are here today to tell their personal stories about how the outdated policies of federal marijuana prohibition impact their lives and their ability to grow their businesses and help their communities.
I think there's a lot of momentum this year that we haven't had in previous years, and being able to come and year after year tell our story and put a face to a name and really personalize and humanize what's going on in California and take that to the halls of Congress and make sure that they truly understand what we're dealing with on a day-to-day regular basis is critical.
Now is the time to do even more and to get more involved, because we're right on that cusp of seeing federal change. I think a couple more lobby days and we're not going to be fighting for changing the laws, we're going to be fighting for creating more fair business practices for us in a legal environment.
It's nice being with veterans that have been doing this for some time to help give some guidance to us newbies that are just doing this the first time.
It's an amazing way to actually affect real change and to let your representatives know how you feel about certain issues and really continue to press the button. I mean, these are our electeds. We put them here, and so in order for them to hear from us, we got to come visit them. We have to make our voices heard, and this is a great way to do it.
We could have a uniform voice to come together and help educate our policymakers on making informed decisions on what is best for our patients as well as our small businesses.
The NCIA has their act together. This is really one of the best groups to lobby with. It's very organized. You don't feel lost now that that's this amazing app. But no, I've lobbied with a lot of different organizations, and this is by far my favorite.
Michelle and Maddie and I have been working on this, basically planning on and off for 6 months now. We have a new Lobby Days app that has made it a lot easier for our members to do their meetings and get organized. We have over 200 meetings scheduled just today. So by the end of 48 hours, we'll probably hit every member of Congress and let them know about our issues.
The first Lobby Days had 8 of us going around doing probably about 5 or 6 meetings over the course of a day or two. And now we have more than 200 individuals coming around doing hundreds of meetings instead of just half a dozen.
You know, when we first came up here, we didn't have a single elected representative who was willing to stand with us and be photographed and do a press conference. And we were surrounded by elected representatives who one after another got up. And the things that you heard coming out of their mouths were the kinds of things that you only heard coming out of the mouths of activists 10 years ago.
This is how democracy works, and it's part of our civic duty to engage in the laws and the process of lawmaking. And as Amy Jenkins always says, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. So you have to take part in your own liberation.
It's absolutely vital that the cannabis industry continue to work until we reach that day when we are treated fairly and justly, just like any other legitimate business sector in this country. A big thank you to our more than 200 members that joined us for the 2018 Cannabis Industry Lobby Days and our sponsors for making this event possible. We are really moving the dial in Washington, D.C.